Hey YouTubers, 45-hour update on the quads. Actually, this one hasn't had much, in the way of problems. Everything's going fine. It's running good. I'm still getting a little bit of rubbing on my exhaust. The back end's kind of squeaking and stuff, like it sounds like metal. But who knows? Brake pads are wearing out. I just tightened my chain. Tightened it at probably about 40 hours. But other than that, it's doing good. They're really dusty. Our swamp has turned into a dust pit now. Yeah, the stream just dried up and went away. Happens, I guess. But anyway, yeah, this one's pretty good. Getting a lot of creaking in the four-wheeler. Your guess is as good as mine. I guess I'll know when something falls off or breaks or something. But well, that's all that. I mean, still running pretty good. Allie, who didn't go riding with me and little buddy, hers has probably got 30 hours on it. I need to tighten up her chain a little bit. Other than that, hers has been doing good. I haven't done the modification to her rear end yet. I did get the stuff. Little buddies, I'll tell you about that later, but I did get all the stuff, including bearings, which to weld them I'm going to have to take the bearings out. But I want to do to this rear end what I did to mine. I may end up putting 2 grease fittings in here because I got 2 holes. That's where the nameplate covered it. But yeah, I'm going to weld this one up real good. You can see how little them welds are. But anyway, I want to get this one ready. See the inside, that's not even really painted. But yeah, smart deals from Amazon. They even sent me 2 seals. One of them got a little bit damaged in shipping, but that's on the end. That's on the, the outside the seal, but it's covered, kind of warped. But anyway, I think I can make them work, no problem. Beats $15 for one of them seals, huh? Anyway, they did send it to me, so Smart Deals did stand behind it. But I did have to call them a second time, and they, talked about, oh, it just didn't get shipped. Okay. Anyway, little buddies is doing good. It takes spells where it doesn't want to idle, but the new brake pads I just put on his, after probably 2 weeks, what might be like 10-12 hours of riding, is getting down there. I'll look for the inner pad to break off of that like it did last time. Little buddy has some chain issues. His chain is, well, that's tight. When you move this forward and back, it lets the chain get tighter and looser. So something's not quite machined right. That's about it at its tightest point. He's going to ride it with a full while, but the main control where it bolts on is loose, and it's allowing it to move. I had a bunch of flex in the chassis, well, in the rear end. I thought it might have been the bearings, but it's not. After I put it up on blocks and move stuff around, or it's just the rear end moving. When I have to put a washer or something in there, I can't tighten it up anymore. So anyway, gotta play around with that. Other than that, it seems to be, running good most of the time. And Allie's, the other thing I need to tell you about. So she probably got about 30 hours on her machine. And she told me that her, let me get the screen back on to make sure I'm pointed where I need to be. She said that her neutral light wasn't working. And of course, they don't fit in there quite right around the handlebars, no matter how you run the cable. And I thought it was just the fitting or something up there. I went and got looking at it, and well, the reason the neutral light's not coming on is because the switch is kind of loose. Well, this one's coming off too. There's little nuts and screws in there, and I don't have one left. That's dirt. They're all gone. Yeah, it ain't gonna work like that. But anyway, nothing big. I don't even know why. These don't even have a dash on them. Okay, I don't even know why they put a light on up here. Right? I don't know why they mess with it. So I gotta find some little screws and put them back on there. That's what our mission is today, and then we're gonna go riding. But see, Ali's chain is getting kind of loose, but not there yet. I'll probably have to do it, you know, in the next, probably by the time she gets to 45 hours, I'll probably be due to do it again. Her still has that grabbing in it, and then there's like a squeal. I'm 99% sure it's not the belt slipping. It's something in the engine. There's a vibration in the engine too, but it's always had that, and it's about the same. But hers just grabs at a higher RPM, so it kind of like lurches a little bit. Of course, I think if she weighed more, it'd be less of a problem. So that's about all I can tell you for the ATVs. 45 hours, and mine's running good. I'm fairly happy with it. You know, other than the rear end problems, and you know, you're afraid that you're going to break it because yeah, I weigh too much for it. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, when I'm worn out, it's just there's a lot of noises coming from that rear end. It sounds like metal, you know, and stuff moving around. So I don't know. But the bearings are holding up, so chain hang came off anymore. Like I said, it doesn't take much to get them out of alignment. You can see them aren't, that rear end isn't in perfect alignment. It's still a little bit off like that, but we'll see. 45 hours later, YouTubers.